Hey guys. Okay, so, well, welcome to the channel. This is Jason Longbreak. You can call me Longbreak. And this is EDC or nothing. And today we are going to install the Bestop Trektop Halftop on my Jeep JK, my 2013 JK that I just got back today from the shop. Got a new motor in it and everything. So we're going to put this new top on. I've been waiting, well, 3 weeks to put it on. It's been in the shop for that long. Okay, got the old top off, and now it's time to unbox the new top. We got parts laid out. For the most part. No pun intended. We gotta finish taking off a couple brackets from the old top. And we're rolling. Okay, first step, I gotta take this foam seal and stick it along here on both doors. So I need to cut this in half. Fits perfectly in there. You know, I'm very fortunate. I feel I'm very fortunate. There is almost 0 screws. Look, that's all the hardware. 4 of those, 2 of those, and a handful of those. That's it. That's good. Just as a matter of putting big pieces in places and putting 1 or 2 screws in it, and we're good. Shouldn't be too bad. All right, next step. We got to take those corner windows that we just put the foam on and stick them on the Jeep. Alright, that pin goes in that hole. This goes in here. That goes in here. That. Good. Now it says, take one of those M8 by 80s, 2 of them, and it goes up top. One of these. I think it goes in that hole. Yep, it goes right in there. And we'll tighten that sucker down. There's the other one. Good. I'll take the T25 Torx wrench and torque it down. It's actually a T40, and we need to go 4.5 foot-pounds. So we actually ran into a problem. The nut inside here, the threads, that is a plug. I forget what they call them, but there's threads in it. This screw, the plug came out of the hole, so I can't tighten it down, and I can't get the screw out to fix it. It's stuck, and so that's a problem. I am going to continue to put this together. I'm going to get a hold of Bestop and have them replace that piece. But I gotta get this top on, not put my old one back on. It'll be okay with the door shut. Alright, here's where we're at. This side's torqued down. We're moving on to the next step, which is attach Sun Rider pivot brackets and install front door rails. Meaning those. Most of our screws are in this area. Okay, good news. I got the insert. I got it out, and you see there's the hole, and this insert with the threads is supposed to go in that hole, and it fell out. So I am going to hopefully insert it and be able to torque it down. This was probably put in with a press, and I'm afraid to break it. So I'm gonna put this around my roll bar so it gives it support, and then pound it in. It's not gonna be on camera. Okay, that worked. Right there, got it in. Let's install it. It's installed. I was a little apprehensive of torquing it all the way. Because I don't want it to strip out again. I don't know. Low light problems. Having low light problems. Look at that. It's literally it drew it away from the edge. Unlike this one, where it stayed where it's supposed to. I don't think you can see it. It's messed up. I'm gonna get a hold of Bestop and get that replaced. Thought it was me. This Phillips, this space in here, is filled with crap. It's filled with crap. Come on, Bestop. That's 2 strikes. It's literally filled with garbage, with like metal, like I don't know if I can get that out of there. Might be able to put in with a flathead. You saw how I put that in there. I am not happy about that. But it's not visible, so that's fine. Okay, got that installed. And by the way, this one here in the middle, it says it's a T40 in the directions, but it's actually a T45. That's a T40, T45, and T40. Now the other side. All right, next part is attaching this bracket. Basically, you have to unzip this cover back, take those factory bolts out, put this bracket in, and then bolt it down with the factory bolts. And you have to cut a slit in your cover to pop that bracket out. Okay, it's on. So I recommend zipping this back up, finding where that pokes, and then cutting your slit. So it's exactly where you need it. I just put my knife right next to it. Pushing it through so as little at the top is cut as possible, so you have a nice seal around your bracket. And then do it on the other side. So I think I forgot I was recording this. So I got this on. You gotta unzip this, undo this bolt, put a little slit in this, zip it back up, put the bolt on. Now I'm working on this part. This part, you unzip this. This bracket goes here. You gotta take that bolt out. You cut a slit in here and feed this part out on both sides. That's where I'm at. Section 6. Here's where we're at. So I did the other side. Got this done, and then I put this on. Which is the pivot assembly. You just pull these out and slip them in, and then the pin goes through. It's spring loaded. Now I'm getting ready to put the top front on. It should be very interesting. I took the top and I draped it over the hood. These pieces are going to go back. They're going to go back and they're going to connect to here. Just like these did. Probably. Yeah, there's a pin. You pull the pin. That bracket goes in that slot. This slot. The pin goes in that hole. I don't know if you saw any of that. I'm not very good at it. I'm doing this by myself. And yes, you can get this where it's at by yourself. If you're strong like me. Do it for Johnny. That was a Outsiders reference, if you're old enough to understand.
You get tough like me and you don't get hurt.
Okay, this part of the bracket has this, and that bolts into this hole in the front part. Bolts in that hole right there. Get lost in doing what I'm doing. Let me catch you up a little bit. So I pulled the top all the way down. I wrapped it around this pole in here. That bar that we detached, I wrapped it around this bar and snapped it in place. Now I'm working on this duster. I had to roll this duster up and I'm sliding this aluminum pole down this thing. I'm not good at this. I'm very sorry, guys. I hope you're somewhat entertained by my dumb video. Yeah, so I totally screwed up some stuff and it was a nightmare, but I got fixed the problem. We're here. And we're working on getting this pole in the right spot to match up with this, to put some brackets on. These brackets, they go here, but that's not lining up right, so I'm a little confused. Okay, this was kind of a bitch. I'm done. Here it is. Yeah, there it is. So I had some problems. I thought I was gonna have to send it back. All right, up front, it wasn't coming up as far as it should. Honestly, it can probably even come up a little bit more, but it's way better. There was a gap. It's kind of cold out. So this is the only place I can get to attach. I need to run that under there. And it's just, I can't get enough. Can't get it everywhere else attached nicely. It's just a little cold, so I can't get that stretch into place quite yet. I just had a thought though, I might try something. So here's where I messed up. In this back bar, back here, there's snaps. And I put the top on and I took it back and I went around that bar and snapped it. I thought that's what the directions said. But doing that, I lost a ½ inch up front. That was a problem. So I undid everything in the back. Took the top all the way up, put it back on the hood, latched it, brought it back, and the snaps, it went back to where the snaps were, and I wasn't able to go around the bar. That's what the problem was. I lost that ½ inch or so going around that bar. I have a couple complaints. It looks great, but look at this. See how it slopes in this way? It goes this way. Unless the rain just kind of sheds off, you're gonna have a puddle, right? There's going to be a puddle. So I like it though. There is a couple defects. I'm considering calling the company. I'm considering calling the company and having them send a new one because of that bad insert. The nut insert, because I couldn't torque it all the way down, and that's not right. And so plus also I was pulling on this loop to pull this down to put this in, and it just ripped. This stitching, honestly, I mean, it's just kind of sloppy. They just went crazy. Look at that. There's nothing uniform about that. They just went crazy with it. Like, that stitching's nice. That's sloppy. So I'm not 100% happy. Look at this. Look at this stitching. It's $1,500 top. Come on. I'm not that happy. I'll be calling the company. I hope you somewhat enjoyed this. There's the Bestop Trektop Halftop. I'll see you guys later.